great to see you. Great to be back on Comedy Central, huh? Now, I am Dom Irrera, which is a stage name, one of those fancy Hollywood names, you know, my agent gave me. My real name, my God-given name, my Muslim name, is Mr. Slappy Kincaid. I was named after my grandfather, Slapola Kincaido, who came here from the old country because, let's face it, things weren't going too well. My grandfather had nothing. You kids today were your water. We were kids, we didn't have water. We used to suck the fluid out of mud, and we were grateful for that fluid. We didn't have hands. We had flippers in those days. But my name is difficult to deal with, you know? It's like nobody believes me. They don't listen. I go Dom. They argue with me like I don't know my name. I'll go, I have to say Dominic. I'll go Dom. They'll go, Don? Dom. Dan? Dom. Don? Dom. Donna? Yeah, Donna. Dommy Don, Tom Don, Slappy, is that you? Some guy recognized me in West Palm. He goes, man, you are one of my favorite comedians. I love you. He goes, you're my favorite comedian. Don Amici, right? Okay, I'm Don Amici. I died about 8 years ago, but I'm still doing my act. I just can't let go of the act. Now, I don't want to brag, right? But I take complete credit for The Sopranos as it is today and Godfathers 1 and 2. Because they watched my act, they watched my bada boom, bada bing, and God bless them, run with it, for Christ's sake. I have a school for Italians where I used to teach Italians how to be more Italian. Teach them how to crank up their ass, how to pick themselves up, how to say all the catch Italian phrases. Forget about it, definitely. You know what I mean? Yo, who died and left you, boss? Teach all the Italian vowels. Ah, eh, oh, ooh. When I was a little kid, I lived in South Philly, and I would see the guys on the corner. That's when I learned from them. I'd see them, hey, Louie, not for nothing. How come you don't come around? Hey, everybody was around over here. Little Petey, Big Petey, Regular Petey, Joey Bag of Donuts was here, Jimmy the Woman's, Nicky Potato Salad, Squidlet, Muscles Marinara, Irregular Petey, Carmelo Lemon Cola, Horta Petey, Reed Petey, Nicky Scungil, and the 5 Bacala brothers. How come you don't come around? I didn't even know you was around. If I'd have known that, I'd have been around. Even the Coen brothers ripped me off, and I love the Coen brothers. God bless them. Big Lebowski, my lines verbatim, but at least they let me do it, right? My Uncle Joe, how you doing? My wife's a pain in the ass. She always busting my freaking chops. My daughter's married to a jadrul loser bastard. I got a rash so bad on my ass. I can't even sit down. But you know me, Dom. I can't complain. Not my style. And I love being a comedian. I love being a comedian because it's pure. You can be honest. Certain occupations you can't be honest. Barber, hairdresser. These guys have to be tactful, diplomatic. Guy goes into a barber shop, all those pictures on the wall. I'd like to look like him. The barber could never go, listen, you fat pig. He is a male model. You are a human sloth. Do you understand me? Want to look like him? How about if I start by trimming some of your fat face, you porkadelic, you centerfold from Meat Magazine, you heaving, humping hog of life? I don't mean that in a bad way. You can't have an honest 4th grade school teacher. Mr. and Mrs. Jones, Johnny, your son, your only child, the fruit of your loin, is a moron. I have no idea how this kid finds a door to get out of the house in the morning. If I were you, I would waste him and start over. Now, I say that with all due respect. I don't mean that in a bad way. That's my cousin Johnny with the Italian eraser phrases. Hey, Dom, not for nothing. That guy is a low-life, scummy, little fat rat weasel bastard. I don't mean that in a bad way. Don't take me wrong. With all due respect, your sister's a slut. Now, I said that with all due respect. You see, I mean, she is one of the biggest boutons. Even when she crosses her legs, they don't close all the way because she's so stretched out. But that's not the point. She's blood. Here it is. this is my background. The Italian thing, the whole food, the bada boom. This is what I love. I love the food. I love to eat. And I love being a comedian. I appreciate it so much. And it always kills me, these people that they feel bad for me, like, because I don't have a series, you know? And I know they mean well. They go, man, it's a shame you don't have a series, right? And I think, yeah, you just say thank you. And I feel like saying, yeah, it's a shame you're 42 years old, you live with your mother and you work at Chuck E. Cheese. That also breaks my heart. Some guy tells me about Seinfeld, right? He goes, and I know Jerry since the beginning, right? Not to be a name dropper, I know everybody in show business, and I love them all dearly. Barbra Streisand, finest person you ever met. You couldn't get better than her. Anyway, somebody says to me about Seinfeld, he goes, you know Seinfeld? I go, yeah, I know him very well. He goes, you like him? And I knew he wanted to dig him. I go, yeah, I like him a lot. He goes, what's he going to do now? I said, well, first of all, he's going to try and spend $1 billion. What are you going to do now? Heat up your Hungry Man macaroni and cheese and watch the Jetsons? And this is what I love. I love to drink, and I want to be a bloated alcoholic. That's my goal. It is. I'm serious. Because there is no other disease that is more fun than alcoholism. I know it has its downside, but I'm telling you, there's no other party disease like alcohol. You don't get like a group of people with malaria going to a malaria bar. This is great. I got the chills, but I'm sweating. Hey, let's go to that psoriasis bar. I'm itching to get in there. There's a chunk of my shoulder right in your face. There, go to the psoriasis bar. But alcohol, you can party. Alcoholism with Tourette's syndrome, you can curse and party. It's great. Great disease. Fun. You know what else is beautiful about it? The idea that you can quit something and all of a sudden you get more credit than if you never had it. It's like, you ever watch like Oprah and there is a guy, and the guy never gets credit who was just a good guy. You know, it's always like, here's a guy, he quit doing heroin for over a month and stopped beating his wife and children, and people are crying and applauding, oh, God bless him. And the guy who, like, here's a guy who stood by his family through everything. He loved his kid sister, he took care of his elderly aunt. Boo, goody two-shoes. You think you're better than everybody. What about that heroin addict? Come, folks, give him a hand, for God's sakes. You ever get sick and one of your friends gives you medical advice and they tell you that they're not a doctor, like you didn't know it? My friend Tony, he says, hey, damn, this stuff will clean you right out, but I'm not a doctor. Gee, Tony, I had no idea you weren't a doctor. I mean, I knew you couldn't get out of 7th grade because you couldn't read. I always thought you were one of the finest neurosurgeons in North America. Boy, the medical community will be stunned when they find out a man of letters such as yourself is not amongst them. I always love these people that give you advice about the flu and stuff, like you never heard it before. Oh, you got that flu? Yeah. Drink plenty of fluids and get a lot of rest. And I'm glad I ran into you. Now, first of all, you're not a doctor, are you? Because I don't know where you would get that kind of information. I was just about out of my house, going to do wind sprints and dehydrate myself till I felt better. You're all right, pal. Because I'm trying, but I care. I always tell people, I'd rather you be happy. It doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about people's weight problems. Like, you get a guy, he's got a gut out to here, and he puts me on the spot. Man, I got to lose some weight, huh? Now you thought of that? You couldn't have said it when it was out to here 5 minutes before your ass blows off? I'm on the spot. Do I look fat to you? No, not to me, but to everybody else. To me, you're just big boned. I love that big bone cop, but I'm not really fat, I'm very big boned. Isn't that amazing how you have those big fat bones in your ass? That's a pretty big bone you got hanging over your belt there, Benny boy. Because what I always tell people, life is too long, enjoy it. You know what I mean? Life is too long. You can always, no matter how big the problem is, you can always run away from it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's my philosophy. Give up. That's what I always say. I tell people, I tell the kids when I'm teaching kids, always give up in life. Because, like, this is what I'm trying to tell. Like, you know, like, if your ass is that big, forget it. There's no going back. I don't care what Richard Simmons says. Once it's that big, use it as a couch, enjoy it. And I'm not a doctor. I don't know if I mentioned this, but even if you exercise and lose weight, at the best, all you have is empty, sagging ass sacs.